I don't know why I did that. But YouTube stopped my live, y'all. I did not stop my live. Go in the cave, Lucky. I think it's something wrong with this Wi-Fi. I can't believe I paid for this shit. Hey Cameron, how are you? Hi Cameron, I'm cooking. I got food on the table. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is with Spectrum. It's not working. I actually pay for this. So I'm actually offended by it. I don't even have a lot of money. I did baked chicken. I'm gonna show you the plate. I'm gonna show you the plate. Just wait. I'm gonna show you the plate. Say no fucking mo. I'm gonna show you the plate, nigga. I'm waiting on the rice to finish and I'm gonna show you the plate, Cameron. You don't gotta ask no questions. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you the full plate. Let's just wait. You think the food gonna be good? You want me to come over there?
What you need to turn the camera? You get a lot. But because you didn't have to turn the camera. What? You didn't have to turn no camera. Okay, you can get this camera off now.
You don't tell me what I cannot do. I was doubting you. You ain't doubting me? Dinner gonna be good, Cameron. I'm gonna show you. I did some sweet and sour chicken. I'm lying. I did put some sugar on the chicken though for the first time. How you think that's gonna taste? I put sugar on the chicken. How you think that's gonna taste? I've never done that before. What's that? Put sugar on the chicken.
Black
I just tested it out. Go in the cage,
people. You
Lucky.
be telling me don't be trying no new shit with me.
He said, don't try no new shit on his food. Ooh, this. Can I reset this Wi-Fi? I had to bring my own data, y'all. Something wrong with the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna reset everything. Go. These dogs don't listen. These dogs don't listen, bro. They do whatever the fuck they want to do, son. I'm glad I put this one back. This thing is so good. Oh, that water. Oh, that water. This rice gonna be buttery. You like buttery rice? That rice gonna be buttery. You like buttery rice?
I like my rice soft and hard.
It's gonna be soft and buttery. My rice always come out good. Don't want to get a taste. Wanna hit this? Yes, you do. I'm gonna show y'all the plate. I know y'all already see it. Sexy body. Hey, yo, Trey. You finna see the meal. I'm finna put the food on the plate. Thank you, Precious. Thank you so much. Don't be a hater. I made buttery rice, Mexican street corn, I'm about to show y'all what I made. Here we are. Now let's see if this Wi-Fi works. Goodbye. Don't leave this bitch, motherfucker. What's up, sister? Fuck your sister. You know what I'm doing, bro.
Want restaurant quality meals that actually support your wellness goals? Factor's got you covered.
Kurt, get a paycheck advance of up to $750. No credit checks, no annual fees, no transfer fees. You can also get paid up to 2 days early, overdraft fees free, and earn up to a 4% bonus on sales.
Jalen said that he like his rice soft and not hard. I don't give a fuck about your sister being mean. Tell your sister to get in the field. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up with your sister? What up? You, her, everybody in the house. What happening? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Trey, you know you gave her Trey channels. That's an earthquake? You trying to watch this?
Mm-mm. I was just staring off into space.
Point where, even though he went
I only like our mom when it comes to that. Well, I'll give him a chance.
The thing is, when you have a fan, you want that fan to feed you, not want it to feed me. He can't function without me. That's what you want in a relationship.
All right.
I treat Gucci so good, like
So that's what she said. Okay? That's what she said. I treat Gucci good. He don't have to do nothing but shower. He don't have to do nothing. First off, I remember when they first got together and she said that when she got with him, she used to bathe him. I thought she meant some kind of spiritual bath. I didn't know she meant actual, like, washing his grown nigga ass, scrubbing in between his cheeks. You are super control.
Like get real rich.
That's what I'm saying. You rest the tub out after you get through bathing him. You go back behind and get some Ajax and some Comet, scrub it into.
How about you every car put actually your name paid cash? You got Lambo.
And you- yeah.
You ain't gonna bath me. You can't bath my motherfucking guts.
She said that shit need you, not want you. Yes, it
You
needs
think
you,
that's
not
asking
want
for
you.
too much? I need to bathe my nuts every day. To wash it
Because I'm
up.
gonna be honest
To
with
come in
you.
the bathroom with me every morning when I get up. You ain't even
I
got to
kind
work.
of agree.
You ain't got
Let
to
me
shit.
finish.
If I was a millionaire, let's say for instance, I was a
Every
millionaire, and I made 10 million every week.
I ain't seen that many.
So you would want me to get up in the morning?
But everyone that I've
morning,
seen,
like
Come
you
in
in
there
the
and wash
shower.
them nuts.
one or both of the
And then
partners
shower
are
till we started. You
codependent.
wake me up, baby, it's time for
Like
a shower.
they can't live without love.
You wouldn't be
I
there,
feel
man.
like marriage really only
You like this
works.
rice?
I don't know.
You need to
I
let
feel
it sit
like-
and let it get
I feel
soft.
like it really only works if you're a codependent person.
You be serving
But
life
if you're
right
an
away after.
independent person
That's how you
and you
supposed to
function just well by yourself,
Right away.
I
Once you
don't think
this food is ready.
I don't think people like
Well, it needs
us
to be
do
on
well
warm, so it's
in
stable.
relationships.
You don't want the corn to
Because we can function by ourselves. So whenever we encounter something or somebody or when we've been on a circumstance or whatever that we ain't vibing with and we ain't fucking with,
Keep my
we
point
get our
there.
shit and go. Because we
She's
can.
only gonna be
Because
that
we're
stuff.
fine by ourselves. It's not just
It's already
I feel like some people literally cannot be alone. Like if you enjoy yourself, you enjoy your alone time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I have never met anybody that I felt like I could not live without. But maybe not.
I'm gonna put it in there.
I feel like a lot of reasons why
I'm finna eat. Fuck all this.
people jump from relationship to
So the
relationship.
corn is placed on the plate.
It's like,
The corn
you're
is
fine.
placed.
If you're fine on
You
your
finna
own,
eat.
you're good.
You talking about serving first rate? I guess you take
I feel like a lot of conflict comes from the shit. I'm smart and you're smart and like don't none of us want to give and take. I feel like when I've seen women be with men, they like men that are a little stupid. That's just what I've seen. They like me like girl, he wouldn't even tie his shoes if it wasn't for me. That's what I've seen. And like women love this shit, or he got issues, or he got all these mental health issues, and it like triggers something in women where like y'all want to be like mothering or nurturing. I don't understand. Like my father can't survive without me. This motherfucker.
You're a liar.
He ain't gonna make it if he ain't got
This
one.
price is right.
But he keeps getting wives. Women
Try
sign
again.
up to do that. But if you're independent, I almost feel like if you're independent, you don't need a relationship. You don't like, you know.
So you
I
really
remember
don't
one
want
time
to
I
eat
was
it?
in therapy.
I'm gonna eat it.
I was talking
You
to my
gonna wait?
therapist about this.
I'm ready to just play this shit and eat it.
I'm ready.
Everybody I mean be pushing. And I mean,
So why you said what you just said?
Keep.
But let it sit.
And I was like, well, I mean, like, what's the point? Like, I'm independent. Why not? If I just meet somebody else who's independent, they do them and I do me. That's just what it is. He said, well, then what's the point of the relationship? What's the point if you can't lean on each other? What's the
When
point
you
if
got
you
this on TikTok? That's what you do.
Or do I have trauma?
since you just do
You know,
it,
me
what
being
you do.
hyper independent, is that a trauma response? I don't know. Y'all can tell me.
I'm gonna do it next time. Just because you
I
was
can
real.
tell me. But what she said about like I do everything for him. Every long-lasting marriage I've ever seen, that's the dynamic. People was going in on him, but I don't know.
Just the plate so far.
To travel with. Okay, Lizzie, even with that. That's cool. Excuse me. But then I sit back and I be like, well, okay, you're going to need to fly from your destination and I fly from my destination because I like to get to the airport early, right? I got clear. What if you don't got clear? I'm not finna go in a regular line for you. Like, I see you in there. You know, like, you know, some people be running late when they go to the airport. Some people don't have their order. Some people be all that exactly. It's like, you know what?
Like me?
You get there when you get there.
Got us picked out the flight, so now from now on, Jalen don't travel with me.
Let's just meet in the middle. Meet in the middle and then separate. But I would never want to be with somebody and they're like, oh, I have to pack his bag, I have to pack this, I have to pack that. He don't know where none of that. I'm like, oh God. Oh God. If you're that lonely, just get a puppy, right? Anyway, but people got on her ass today about that. They still asking where the kids in Jamaica at. Okay, moving right along from that, right? So Barack Obama went over there to, let me put some respect, former President Barack Hussein Obama, aka Barry Sortero, went over there to Michelle and her brother's podcast. Michelle and Craig. Now, when you look at Michelle and Craig, they look just like each other, and it throws me. I don't like. I know it's so messed up to say, but like when you see a father and daughter that look alike, or a mother and son, or brother and sister, you be like, oh wow, like, oh okay, you know. But anyway, nonetheless, he went over there to that boring ass podcast because I don't know why Michelle got a podcast. I just like don't nobody really care, but nonetheless. And first they talked about the divorce rooms, right? And Barack kind of like hugs Michelle and kisses her, but just the whole energy gave this to me. I don't believe that Barack and Michelle will ever get a divorce, but I do not believe that they live together. I believe that they're absolutely separated and they're separate lives. But everything that Michelle Obama has done, and she's a very intelligent woman, this and the third, I do believe that she harbors resentment to Barack, against Barack, because she wanted to have a career, and she wanted to do her thing, and she basically had to sacrifice herself so he could become president, right? So I believe that's where the resentment is, and maybe she feel like it's her time now to. I don't know. I just feel like she really didn't want the kids like that. She really didn't even want to like marry him like that. Like Michelle did Barack a favor by marrying him. Let's be clear, okay? Because Barack's first love is a Japanese woman. I don't know if y'all know that. Do your research. He asked a Japanese woman to marry him first. And she didn't marry him because she knew he wanted to be president one day. And she said you cannot get in the White House with a Japanese wife. So then they broke up, and they talked on, and they ended up working at the same law firm as Michelle. And then he looked at her and said, you black? This is perfect. But their marriage always gave a ring to me.
All right.
To me. No, she was white. No, she was Japanese. Well, she might have been like half Japanese. But anyway, you get my point. So, oh yeah. That's not his first love. So let's go to men. What got everybody in the tip? Obama talking about your boys need to be around gay men. Let's just play what he actually said. And let's go there.
It's not just exposure to one guy, one dad. No matter how good the dad is,
He can't be
he
everything.
can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad. Right? One of the most important things I learned as
There we go.
was I had a gay professor
Clip that.
in college
Clip that.
at a time when openly gay folks still weren't.
Clip that.
He became one of my favorite professors.
Clip
and
it.
Was a great guy and would call me out when
Clip
I started
that.
saying stuff that was ignorant.
Clip it.
You need that.
Clip that, nigga. Which one you want?
Need kindness, and by the way, you need that person
This one?
in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's
Clip that.
gay or not
You want a spoon?
they have somebody who knows how a woman is. Right. So
All right. So, let's see.
Clip that.
Potatoes eat.
They nasty?
Stay eat.
You ate one?
Yeah. Let me down.
Obama never said that to me. All right. Okay, so let's get into this, right? He said, let me make sure I fix it after this.
Getting caged.
There we go. All right. So
Lock
Obama
her
said
in.
that boys need a leader to be like, not just the dad. First off, I don't know why certain people are so like determined to discount the dad. Let's start there. Like, no, we need fathers.
Percy said, I know that's right. It look like gas. Yeah.
Here. I already told y'all, especially if you have a boy, take that boy and give him to his parents. Give these niggas They grow up 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 60 years later and get a podcast and get on YouTube and call you all kinds of names and say that you didn't do no fun of it. You ruined their life and they done because of you. So if you ain't gonna get it right with the boy anyway, if you can't teach your boy how to be a man and somebody that has been through a lot of therapy and actually read parenting books,
Mayo,
your
Parmesan
job for
cheese.
the boy is over by age 8 or 9. We keep
And the
saying
potatoes.
13, 14, send him to his pappy. No, send him to his pappy at like age 10. Like it starts early because the male experience and the female experience is totally different in this world. I'm not gonna argue with nobody that say that men and women are the same, but we're not. We're different. We should be equal, yes, but we are not the fucking same. We're just not. I don't know why we get around and go around and talk around
You like
just
it?
having the father. The father should. These men should be
Could have been more gravy.
responsible for children. They shouldn't be able to just
The what?
impregnate you and
Could've been more gravy?
need to talk about that.
Cause there's a lot of juice in that pan, but it ain't gravy.
A woman
And I didn't want it to be
accountable
spilling
for a
all over
man.
your
No,
plate.
this man needs to be held accountable for this child. Come get your child. That's what I would rather them talk about. Not, it's like, and I don't have no kids, but it's like when we talk about
good,
the family
Precious.
dynamic, we just act like the fathers don't even exist. Maybe we assume the father's not around. I don't really understand it because not just the father, and he needs somebody to teach him empathy, and you know he can have multiple male figures.
God is
But let's
good.
start with the one that nutted in the mom. Let's start with that one that he looked just fucking like. That's who he needs to learn from. Second to his twin. It's a bunch of you got sons around here with your face in your name. And I hate to see a nigga with his daddy name that he don't even know. That's no shade, no shade. I hate to see a nigga that's a second, a third, or fourth. I went to school with a fifth that didn't know number 4 through number 1. I don't understand how y'all do it. Y'all do it. Give them.
Went to school with number 5 and didn't know 1, 2.
All right, that part. Now, he said boys need gay mentors, or you at least need gay people like
Mix the rice with the pork, with the potatoes and the chicken. That slap.
Boy, in the longer clip, he actually said like binary or whatever. If he has a mentor that is also in the LGBTQIA2+, that he
Who is anything Parker?
alone, right? But I don't think that's what y'all missing. Is that I don't think that statement had nothing to do with boys in general. I believe that statement was a confession. I believe that because there's been gay rumors about former President Barack Hussein Obama, aka Barry Soetoro, for the moments, right? That crackhead that came out over on Tucker Carlson's show on Rumble, that interview, and he said he sold crack to Obama in the 90s. There's been pictures that have leaked. There's been rumors over the years, right? So I believe that when Barack was in college, I believe he was struggling with his sexuality. I believe that he was struggling with understanding the intersectionality of his sexuality versus being his masculinity. And he had no examples of that. And of course, back then, you had to keep that shit on the low. I believe whoever this gay teacher was that Barack speaks so highly of is the person that really, I'm not going to say groomed him, but really showed him how you carry yourself as a gay, black, masculine man. I believe he learned a lot from him. I'm not going to say he messed around. I'm not going to say that they both would have been grown, but teacher student is not okay. So I'm not going to speak on that. But I just feel, because college is a time of experimentation anyway, and this is way before social media. So guess what? You know, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents that went to college, they did all kinds of shit that you would never know because it wasn't like it is now.
He said, "I'm his uncle, you his
could
auntie."
really go off to college, create a whole new identity, do whatever,
He don't like that.
and then come back home, leave all that there,
Respect his nuts.
get there and
He still got a dick and ball.
Nobody would know. That's my opinion. I think he was just confessing that he's either gay or bisexual, and this professor that he had really taught and showed him how to move. That's just my opinion. That's what because all this stuff about boys and Memphis ain't about nothing.
He laughing.
The no hidden fee cash out card.
This was a cute little meal.
I believe that they are him and Michelle are separated. I believe she harbors a lot of resentment. I believe. And another thing too, while we at it, which one is it? Is it Malia or Sasha that don't want to use the Obama name no more? And they say they don't want to benefit from nepotism. They ain't gonna use the name. Let me say this. I am so sick
Jayla?
of black culture
He said my bad.
making nepo babies feel bad that they
You accept it?
money, legacy.
He don't accept your apology.
I can't stand
He said,
well,
I ain't gonna say that. He didn't say that.
You better use all that fucking privilege. Because if
This is the
Obama
corn.
was my daddy, my name would be Obama. It would be bitch, I'd probably be Barack Obama Jr. I would be I would use this shit. You listen, we all get different crosses to bear and privileges in life. You better use that shit. We the only people that don't use our own privilege. That's so stupid. Your daddy worked hard and your mama worked hard to sacrifice all that for you to, I'm just Malia. Bitch, what? You Malia Obama. And you look just like that nigga. Please stop.
Smoke cigarettes like him too.
You got a real long face. Ain't that the one with the long face? They all want to act like they from the ghetto. They all want to act like they're poor. It's like, I don't know if popular culture romanticizes poverty. Actually, hip hop romanticizes poverty. So maybe it is.
You don't like the corn?
Like they think that shit's cute, but nobody that
So let me
actually
try.
grew up in poverty wanted to grow up in poverty. So like, anyway. I'm gonna run off, man, okay? Alright. So next, we gotta talk about Will McNeil Jr. here. He got pulled over by a cop, white cop, and immediately him and the cop start not necessarily going at it, but just having a back and forth, because he's like, okay, why you pulled me over? The cop is like, why you not, I think he said, why you roll your window down like that, or why you not coming out the car? And Will was like, what's the problem? And he like, well, you didn't have your headlights on. You didn't have your headlights on, and it's inclement weather. And he like, the weather's fine. It was a lie. And that cop couldn't wait to bust that window out and punch that black man in his face. This ain't about that video, and I can't even play it on YouTube because it's violence, because he got punched. Yeah, he got punched. So, let's just say this. We live in a country where we as black men can be taken out by a white man, and there's really nothing that nobody can do. When we see them in uniform and in a robe, judge's robe, all that shit. When we see them in positions of power, we literally are in fear of them. We live in fear, right? Yeah, that punch was nasty.
Not me.
I say all this to say that.
Probably because I live in California.
Keep begging people that don't even see us as humans and treat us as humans. I gotta watch what I say because this is YouTube. But follow me, right? You have a group of people that do not see you as human, yet we keep begging for them to see us as human. Well, follow orders. Follow orders is true, but the punch was unnecessary. All that cop was doing too much.
He didn't have to do all that.
How long we gonna keep?
But still, get the fuck out the car. Just get out. You already know what you're up against. You already know what these people willing to do to you. I don't feel like the force the police used on that one guy in that car was necessary. But get the fuck out the car. You already know how they do. Don't get them no reason.
And this man probably is gonna sue and have a lawsuit and all that. And get money and whatever. And the taxpayers gonna pay. They don't give a damn about paying settlements. It come out the taxpayers' dollars.
Yep, I did.
When y'all gonna take y'all respect? Y'all keep asking for respect and demanding respect. When y'all gonna take y'all respect? And don't y'all also know that? Okay, let me use an analogy. When you get bullied in school, does a bully stop bullying you? When you say, please don't bully me, please don't take my lunch with me, please don't, no. They beat your ass harder. A bully don't stop until you fight.
They knocked his teeth and everything out.
So,
They knocked his teeth and everything out.
Black men,
I seen him on the news press. All his teeth is gone now. His teeth wasn't gone a couple days ago when they did this to him.
when he got
Still, get out.
I'm not saying in the moment.
You already
I'm
know
not
these
saying
people
in the
against
moment
us. You
right
already
now.
know they can do
I mean,
whatever they
we are
want.
black
Especially if you're in
men.
them small towns. Get your ass out their car. Stop trying to act hard. All that smart shit, acting like you know what you're talking about. You finna get paid though. You good for the rest of your life.
Because we built
But
this
you finna
shit.
get millions
This
off of them.
country, this shit belongs to us. You know, the Back to Africa movie, the this, the that, and people going abroad, and I love the idea of going abroad. Yeah, that's beautiful and all that. But
Mexicans think that they built this country, but we did.
This our
They
shit.
ain't built shit.
This our shit. Everybody follow and copy.
Y'all maintain this motherfucker. We built it. You maintain it.
Our energy give me us.
It's all our history. You finna roll up again?
Let's call it shit. Let's call it shit.
My work.
He only
Oh,
told
here.
me, I mean black men in general. He not a thug though, that's okay. Black men in general. BK,
That's my fault.
Not right now.
LZMIC said they can't take respect because those pigs take their lives. It's not the same at all.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Good point. Somebody else said the police chief is black. He's blue before he's black. His loyalty is still to, you know how they go. But you said they can't do it because they're gonna take their lives.
I think in cases like
Damn, I
that,
can't see.
if they want to just make everything seem smooth, just fire the person and give him the job at another police district. Shit.
Anybody who's oppressed, they have to fight for their rights. So when are we going to
There's some bad cops, but there's some good cops too. But I guess the bad gonna always stand out. That's like the life. You do one bad thing, that stick out more than anything good you ever fucking done.
You picked up what I'm putting down. That's what I'm saying. Like, when are we going to leave that show and demand respect? Bullies don't fight fair. The protest, we've been protesting for decades. That ain't done. But then we've got some stuff passed, but still, no. We sat there and got tricked into integration. That was probably the worst thing for us. Anyway, yeah. There's a time and place for the fight. I agree. But when is it gonna happen? I ain't talking about protesting. I'm talking about with force. When's it gonna happen? Or are we just not prepared to ever do that? And if we're not, then we have to just accept our
Corn in my
position
teeth.
as being still their,
Jay, don't do that.
honestly, still their property and still their
Don't do that,
challenge.
Jay. Go in the cage.
What they want.
Bitch, it ain't that funny.
Alright, we're running low.
Go in the
We're
cage,
running low,
little
'cause
bitch.
yeah. Anyway, alright. Next, Chloe Bailey took to her, I think she was on TikTok, or being TikTok, and by the way, Chloe Bailey got some good skin. Just side note, like, with her, her titties went out, but like all the, what they call this? The
Cleavage.
The décolletage. What is this area called?
Cleavage.
On a woman? It's a décolletage, right?
Might be that.
Décolletage. It ain't décolletage. Anyway, she's always
Somebody
Was
say
dry,
collarbone.
shiny, like she looked like she smelled good. You know how Dr. Umar looked like he funky? She looked like she smelled good. Anyway.
Somebody say
So
cleavage.
she went on her live to talk about the industry and all the demonic this, the soul selling that. So let's play what she had to say. And then we can talk about it. Right. There you go.
Here's I cry. Do you know why I cry? Yes or no? Or you just like, oh, you cry because you're ready. So I think anyone who, it just reminds you so much of the industry, right? And it's like, you could have a gift like he did with his guitar. And like they said, when he's singing, he's honoring his ancestors and uplifting and all of that, but then it also attracts the algorithm. So it's like, in order for him to be successful, the vampires were telling him he has to sell out so that he could be.
Stop laughing.
So that he could live forever. His music could live forever. And it's exactly like things that I see him go through every day. And that's why I just like broke out crying. Because it was showing like the people who decided not to go to the other side. They were in there fighting for their lives. They were in there going for it. But the ones who didn't give in, they were outside celebrating and having a good time and got things quicker and things like that. So the reason why Sinners resonated with me so much is because it's something that you see every day. And no matter how hard you work, no matter how good of a person that you are, no matter how talented you are, sometimes that's not enough to get you places that you need to be. And that's why Sinners, like, I was crying right after because I feel like anyone in the industry could really resonate with it. And it also showed that what you have to give negativity permission to be inside. And as long as you don't invite it in, you'll be okay and safe. So that's why I really resonated with Sinners, and I thought it was so beautiful. I thought it was done so beautifully, and I was really proud of everyone who was a part of it. And I even cried when he was singing in the bar, and you see all different, you know, like, and then it's harder, and then you have like so many things tipping around you.
Girl, spit it out. Spit it out. I hate that sad ass background music they always add to it. Alright, let's talk about Chloe Bailey. And let's just talk about basically what she said. What she was trying to say without saying it is that in the industry, if you don't sell your body, if you don't sell out, if you don't drink the blood, if you don't sacrifice someone, if you don't switch your genitals, if you don't perform humiliation rituals, if you don't cross to the dark side, quote unquote, there's a ceiling that you hit and you can never really break onto the other side. From what I've been told by somebody who used to manage and work in the industry, that ceiling is about 10 million. You want the contracts that are 10 million plus, you're going to do X, Y, Z, you're going to get a visit from somebody. There's many different ways that the dark side in the industry, quote unquote, gets you. You may get a knock at your door. And some people in some suits might be at your door. And they say, hey, we can make you a star, we can make you a star overnight, but you're going to give us one of your family members. And you can take it or not, right? You can do certain rituals.
Mom, I'm down. Let them come knock at this motherfucking door. Come knock today.
It's just make agreements with
They ain't got to go for it or not. I'm right out here. Come knock.
to give them abilities, to push this through, push that through, etc.
A couple people in mind, depending on how many they need.
Okay. She gotta watch her words, I get it, but I'm gonna call it what it is. Chloe is crying out because her career is not where she thought it would be. She's actually been putting out some good music. She's actually very talented, her and her sister, but she's just not making it where she's not where she knows she should and could be. And if she was really, really honest with you, she would tell you that she regrets signing to Beyonce because
Nobody give a fuck about you, Farty.
I feel like when Beyonce signed them girls, low-key, she really just signed them to box in her competition. Because I just thought about it. Why would a singer sign to another singer that's still out here singing? Why would a rapper sign to another rapper that's still out here rapping? Why would you ever sign to your competition? They don't want you to win. They're trying to maintain and still be on top. Why would you sign to somebody that still want to be out there on the forefront? They ain't got no time to really cultivate you the way that you really need to be cultivated.
Exactly.
They ain't got time to really develop you the way you need to be developed. And now we're in a situation where Hollywood's dead, it's crumbled, everybody's in prison, they dying off, they get Ricos, they leaving the country. So a lot of these young artists are just left to just figure this shit out. Then when we figured out that people in the industry get signed because the industry not only makes them sign something that says they own their music and own their name in perpetuity, which means like they put life insurance policies on them. So when they then like that's how it works. Like let's say because they only get the dirtiest of the dirty and the lowest of the low. So you whatever rapper from Chicago or Memphis or wherever, and they know you got issues, they sign you, you start making music, you start making money, then they set you up to get, and then they still own your music and they still own your name, and then they also get a payout on your deletion. And then when we find out the reason why people really gonna get signed is because the record label needs tax write-offs. So they don't ever plan on making you a star, on blowing you up. They don't ever plan on that. They're not thinking about that. They're saying, you know what, Chloe and Halle, they say, you know what, damn, they are talented, and I'm sure they are going places, but the business needs to write off some millions. So let's give them $1 million contract. Let's do it. That's what one of my sisters something back in the day. And by the time taxes get taken out of that, they take care of their family, buy whatever little place they're gonna buy whatever, do whatever they're gonna do. They right back broke and they right back working. Like it's just like it's wild. It's wild. Yes, the Scientology, they sign a billion-year contract. Like you have to sign your soul to them for 1 billion years. And they believe that when you die, then you're gonna be given a planet, and you reunite on different planets and that. So
That's what Scientology is?
Uh-huh. They all sign $1 billion contract. And you have to work for the church. They work for 20-something cents a day.
So that's my thing.
I swear to God.
That's my thing.
It might be 40-something cents.
The people working at Scientology,
Swear to God. They all is there. That's a cult.
You guys are
There's no motherfucking way you making that little bit of money. They live there. It's rooms there. They live there. They cannot leave. They can't have cell phones. They can't talk to their family or none of that.
But for whatever reason, this industry does not want to promote.
Why you think I used to actually watch that shit? That shit crazy.
I can see the Scientology building from my last one.
Promiscuity. Yada yada yada.
I can see the Scientology
Violence,
building
etc.
from my last one.
I'm sorry.
You close to Hollywood?
Where you meet from?
Halle over there being the baby mama. Shout out to Halle. She on her acting thing, but even that ain't got nothing to do with the industry. She just got off track. But even still, even Halle did with DDG didn't make no sense. But anyway, Chloe, girl, it's clear you've been lost in your career for many, many years. First, you gave us the good girl image, and then, y'all was wearing white and singing for the Lord, and then y'all talking about y'all heaven demons and demon angels, something like that. Y'all was something, y'all was living all black, and then the dancing got crazy, then the dancing got really crazy, and then before we know it, you get your cheeks slapped by Damson Idris in an Amazon movie. And I said, damn, why is this girl getting her cheeks slapped in an Amazon movie? Booty cheeks all out. They could have put you and Damson up under the cover. And let me tell you how disrespectful they was in giving you that role, Chloe. He wasn't even doing you missionary. He was doing you donkey style, like a hoe. That man was not even making love to you in that scene. That was not a love scene. That was a insane. You got, okay, I guess that was your humiliation with you. Oh, do you feel it? Yeah, Daddy. Yeah, I feel it. I kind of feel it, Daddy. What? Then you all on Instagram during the pandemic, drop. And it's like, oh my God, like it was just a lot. But then I do like that song. But it was just something about you that did not pull off the sexual act. Well, it wasn't believable. And I think it's because you as a person are actually not that sexual yet. And that's okay. That's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like people that's really getting it in, they don't necessarily have to talk about it, but they just need to soothe the sexuality because they're actually having sex and they're actually comfortable in their sexuality. Like, you know, like Chloe always gave, like, she ain't even had her first orgasm yet, for real. Like, you ain't even had a boy do it to you for real. You ain't even had no grown woman nut yet. I feel like Burna Boy knocked your bottom out. I seen the way you was holding his stomach, his belly, rubbing on his belly in the club. Yeah, he had you gone. Maybe you have had your grown woman nut now. That's why you clear and you can talk. You had all that fluid flushed out, and now you can finally think. Yeah, Burna Boy knocked your bottom off for sure. I know he ain't used for that comment. I'm Nigerians on that one abuse no I'm just saying. And you look the way you look, he come on, knocking your ass up. So I know he gave you raw meat. I forgot about Burna Boy. Burna Boy knocked that bottom. Burna Boy knocked that bottom off for sure.
Trey, you must be high. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:49 p.m.
All right, now, yeah, Renisha said hardly any man do. So that's what it is. At the end of the day, I just feel like Chloe's at a point in her career where she don't know what she wants. She don't know what direction to take. She just don't. And now everything's changed and everything's about being online. And so, I mean, pretty soon you're just gonna see all these celebrities on TikTok, Bigo, OnlyFans, YouTube channel. They gonna basically all turn into bloggers. Just give it time. Give it time. All right, move right on from that. Boom, Shannon Sharp. Okay, Nikki Monroe, Nikki with 2 Ks, so you still around, darling. Now we're talking about Shannon Sharp. We're talking about Shannon Sharp now. Okay. Shannon Sharp and Gabrielle Zuniga.
But here, back to tell you about Realtor.com. With over 500,000 new listeners monthly.
Thank you, I am.
A man seen in the viral video of a traffic stop and violent arrest in Jacksonville is now speaking out. He's accusing Jacksonville police of violating his civil rights, but the sheriff's office argues that cell phone video doesn't tell the whole story. ABC's Raina Roy has the latest.
He's seen on video captured on his cell phone during this traffic stop in Jacksonville, Florida. And now William McNeil Jr. is speaking out for the first time about the incident from February that's now gone viral.
Look at his teeth. They knocked all his teeth out.
I was really just scared.
In the video,
Oh
the
my
22-year-old
God.
asks why he was stopped. Officers
So he
say
should have just
because
got out
his
though,
eyes were
but
off.
they ain't have to punch him in the face, and they knocked his teeth out.
Wait, this was back in
Police
February?
say McNeil refused
Oh,
to
I thought
exit
this
the
was.
vehicle.
This is back in February.
You see the sheriff's deputy break the
That's
window
crazy.
and punch McNeil.
I'm
He's
thinking
pulled out
this
of
shit
the car
happened the
and
other
dragged
day.
to the ground as he's placed under
Why it's
arrest.
only going
McNeil
viral
says
now
the
then?
incident left him with a chipped tooth and wounds requiring 9 stitches.
To see that video made me go back to the moment when I was 22. It hurt. This was a classic case of driving while black.
But police say that video tells only part of the story. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office releasing multiple angles of police body camera footage.
Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to
Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters says multiple levels of supervision have reviewed the video and have determined the officer's actions were not criminal.
Social media is not reality. One video clip devoid of context can be very misleading.
Police say they found a knife and marijuana inside the car. McNeil is facing multiple charges, including resisting arrest without violence, as well as driving with a suspended license. The officer.
Oh Lord.
Welcome. Hi, my name is Bianca. Some of the OGs of this channel knows me as Miss J.
What, Lauren? What? That's hilarious. So, the Shade Room, Debbie from the Shade Room sat down with Da Vinci, who plays T on the BMF series, Da Vinci's brother.
I love Da Vinci.
Yes, and they had a conversation about the show and things, but you came up in conversation, just hilarious. Now, this interview was not out. I received this clip. I got my hands on this clip. Let's take a listen. They were playing a game called Drink or Answer, like basically got to answer the question or you drink. Let's take a listen.
Just Hilarious infamously said Lil Meech was a little musty. When you heard this, was your initial reaction that she's capping, or was it, I can see why she'd say that?
Side drink. Wow. I'm staying out of there. Let me count enough on his plate. My brother don't stink. He got like.
You said he doesn't stink?
No, I did. But woman, you guys have better sense of smell, so you guys can pick up something that I'm not picking up.
Never felt like, I can see why she'd say that.
But there's some days that we're on sound for a long time. Man, cut it out. You like corn chips. They like Fritos.
Yeah.
So I like Fritos. I like to smell Fritos.
That is so funny. Are you guys cool? How are you guys doing? Yeah. You don't get into the middle of like all the other stuff. Right.
Okay, y'all better say Captain if somebody asks that question. Y'all just say Captain. And then come back and be like, yo, E, you need to spray some something.
I was not the first person to say, yo, I'm gonna get her, yo. She is so funny. I'm not afraid of shout. But no, I wasn't the first person to say he was musty. One of his fans, where he did a hosting in like Detroit somewhere, I think it was.
I remember that
They
video.
said, and then when he came to Wildin' Out, and he put his side of me with the arm, and don't you know how somebody musty, like, you know, with a stench, they hug you. And I was smelling my shoulder. I thought it was me, but I'm like, nah, that's a shoulder that Mitch was on. And then I saw my other one, and I did. What? I smelled the other one. I kept smelling it wherever I go. I'm like, yo, why? I wasn't musty earlier. Why am I musty now? And I smelled the other one. I'm like, nah, that ain't. Mitch was on me the whole game. Like, he was, you know what I mean? Like, as a homie, he wasn't trying to be with me now, but like, he was just chilling on me.
Why couldn't the only person just emphatically say, nah, my brother was stink? Like, why?
That's what he said.
No, he did. He took a drink.
He took a drink, he took corn chips. He said he'd be hard at work.
I want y'all to say Captain. Me, you come back and
I would never say that about any of y'all, even you.
That's not true. I definitely tell y'all.
Oh, no.
I said in the room.
You say that when people don't stink. So I didn't know you were saying somebody do stink.
I said that when people do stink and don't know they stink.
Would you do an interview and be like, yeah, they stink?
Yes.
Would you go tell if your ass? You sitting down with all these people rolling down.
See what the person was musty, yes. Because I'm sure I would already told the person.
Probably y'all since in-house. I would never tell nobody if y'all
Oh no, Charlamagne has told people during interviews that they don't smell their
I just told her she was musty a couple days
You
ago.
a lie. Even Donald said it, and I was not ever musty here. I don't know why. Wait, what?
He told Donald Glover, like, you don't really smell too fresh.
You was so little.
Let's just keep secrets here. When if a guest comes in, we keep it to ourselves.
Absolutely.
That was a lot different. It was hard to not know this.
Yeah, I know.
Really? I was young foul for that.
He didn't even say it like smart, but I was just mad. Like he said it anyway. I was like, oh my god, why? And she was like, really? Like, come on, man. Like he was like, no.
And there was a fly flying around the town.
It was. Oh my god, you don't smell too fresh today. But listen, The moral of the story for this is we have to normalize telling our friends when they do have an odor. Because it's like, yo, he made up the whole Frito thing. What if it makes you like, I don't even eat Fritos? You know what I mean? Like, what if he say that? That was the nice way of saying he do say he smell like a bag of chips, like a bag of Fritos. Because Fritos smell like feet.
Now, I do think that when it comes to men and women dynamics, there's certain odors I'm not going to talk about. Like, if it's
for sure.
It's musty, sure. But when that BB be hitting, okay, that's what it should be, woman to woman.
Continue on. Or you able to tell somebody is on their menstrual. That's the one that pull it to the side, look cool. Yeah. But what if it's no women around? Somebody you care about. That sanitary, that been soiled. I got a letter for you, here you go. You know what I mean? You might want to say that or something. Yeah, but the normalize doing that.
You could just be like, hey, I think you gotta go to the bathroom and freshen up, and then just hand the sanitary.
Yeah, what if they ran out the 3 years of fresh one out with them in case you didn't? Because obviously she went out with, she ran that one past the time. Because she'll have another one.
I would pay to see a woman be like, hey, you know, you got a little older, and she'd be like, really? And then the girl be like, period, poo. I know period poo smells like
Jesus. Damn.
Everybody go.
I know.
That is the latest with Lauren.
Oh, hold up, y'all. It's
Nick, can you cash up me $100?
Happy birthday, Woody Harrelson, Michelle Williams, and Marlon Wayne.
Okay.
But Woody Harrelson, he's first.
Oh, Dre, yeah, drop on the clues bombs from Michelle Williams, man. Make sure you listen to the Checking In podcast with Michelle Williams on the Black Effect IR Radio podcast. Happy going into Detroit.
What's wrong with you, man? All right.
Yo, I thought the board was malfunctioning.
Don't play with Michelle.
No, Michelle be playing too, she know.
It's the breakfast I want you to show me some next. In the morning, Breakfast Club.
What you gonna do? Roll up?
While you watch or listen to your program, do you have a work injury? While resting those injuries, get paid. Downtown LA Law Group is California's top injury law firm. Text injury.
What you need money for? You got looks. Exactly. I do.
Well, quality control just got sold.
Yeah, he said, them niggas out here, they say, fuck that shit.
$300 million.
Success, bro.
To a,
Bro, like, that's what everybody doing now, bro. Nigga, you get the tripping. Okay, you want to trip? Oh, y'all want to trip? You want to sink this fucking ship? Okay, nigga. Okay. Boom.
yeah.
I'm not your problem, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, look, it got sold to a company called Hive, which is a South Korean company.
Yeah.
And they also manage like BTS and stuff like that. Scooter Braun, I guess he's running the
Yeah,
area.
we get school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did he just sell? They just sold the Justin Bieber catalog for like $200 million.
Damn. School got that motherfucker. I'm trying to sell some of my catalog. Who won't buy that motherfucker? I got a Distro Kid catalog right now. School Kid.
$200 million. $200 million for the Justin Bieber catalog.
You told me my shit.
No one ever offered you to buy out your Cadillac?
Well, I don't own my other Cadillac. My old Cadillac.
You don't own that.
I don't own your Cadillac. But my new Cadillac, I will slang that motherfucker right now like church and chicken. I have a new one on. I have a new one in 6 months.
I know a guy that buys Cadillacs.
Well, come tell him how
I know a guy.
Tell him go look at my dish room.
All right. I'm gonna reach out to him.
Yeah.
I mean, $300 million, man. I mean, you gotta think that Coach K and Pete.
Man, they can speak, nigga, man, Coach K, bro, like, that's a blessing, bro. You know, I would have did the same thing, bro. I see this shit going like this, bro. If I see this shit going like this, and it just, you know, you gotta know when to focus, bro. Like, you know, like, you hold on to that shit and all that shit just get to everybody, you know, cause, man, that shit be hurting your heart as CEO, bro. Artists don't be want CEOs to have shit. I'm telling you how it is, bro. Artists don't want CEOs to make no fucking money.
Well, I think it just comes down to just playing.
They talking about this girl Gloss Up has been dropped by the label. Why would she ever even fucking pick up? Who picked her up? I think I'm about to eat again. You want to eat again?
What's poppin', man? It's your boy 700 King. Ooh, man, you tune into the Big 7 Show podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna jump straight into it, man. Hey, breaking news, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got Gloss Up. You know what I'm saying, in the media right now, man. Everybody talking about Gloss Up, have been dropped from the label. Like QC is now dropping her from the label, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy that they get dropping her from the label, man. I can't believe this, but really I can't believe it, but I can believe it. At the same time, y'all still can't believe it, but I can't believe it.
She can't fucking rap. She shouldn't have been on the label anyways.
Music, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe I should bail.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, most of our views, like, in the thousands. I mean, not like in the thousands, in the millions, you know what I'm saying? But, like, most of the other songs, like, in the thousands, you know what I'm saying? So you can tell, like, the record label, like, pushing these songs, you know what I'm saying? For them to get what they need to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like, really be honest, I'm sorry, man. Gloss had not came out with a song yet that made me be like, yeah, Gloss will do a Glow. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, her and Glow, like, best friends, they rap together, they came and rap together.
I'll be back though.
But at the end of the day, Gloss did not, you know what I'm saying, carry through like how Glorilla carried through. Even though Glorilla's over here with, you know what I'm saying, Yo Gotti, but Yo Gotti still ain't got the most power there like how Keep got over there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep the light going. You know what I'm saying? So you would have felt like you see, he would know exactly what to do with Gloss. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like the world, the people was not fucking with Gloss music. Gloss music was not popping. Gloss music was not out there like how it supposed to be out there. So therefore, it was not fucking with Gloss music, man. It was just sorry. That's probably why she got dropped.